Now we are going to do a full-fledged sum over here today, and such sums are expected in your exams. Okay, so pay attention to it. Illustration 11. Nazneen Textile Limited issued 12 lakh equity shares of 10 each, on which amount payable was as under. Now, on application 4 per share, on allotment 4 per share, and on final call 2 per share. So total comes to 10 rupees face value. Company received application for 15 lakh 50,000 equity share from public. So important is we can issue only 12 lakh equity shares. Excess application were rejected and amount paid on application thereon was refunded. Harun, who was allotted 800 shares, had not paid allotment and final call. Salim, who was allotted 2000 shares, had not paid amount on final call. Company forfeited shares of Harun and Salim, and all forfeited shares were reissued at 7.5 per share as fully paid up. All these shares were purchased by Shahrukh. Past necessary journal entries in the books of the company to record about transaction and also prepare share for future account. Right now we will do only the journal entry part. Now, similar exercise sum is there which I have already solved in my video lecture. So that sum you have to do as homework. This sum we will do right now. So first is we will do the working. So let's go to the working. Now we have application, we have allotment, and we have final call. So face value is 4 on application, 4 on allotment, and 2 on final call. No premium at all, so I leave it blank. Now applications shares were 15 lakh 50,000. And issued share was 12 lakh. So refund of 3 lakh 50,000 shares. Now calls in areas, let's check. Harun did not pay for allotment and final call on his 8,000 shares. 8,000 shares. And Salim did not pay final call on 2,000 shares. So do the working first. So over here we'll have to be careful. So I'm highlighting them. Okay, let's start now. Write the heading. Textbook page number 34. Illustration number 11. In the book of Nazneen Textiles Limited. Okay, now let's start. सबसे पहले we received application money. Keep calculators handy with you because it's 12 lakh shares के ऊपर calculation करना है, तो keep calculators ready. Okay, first bank account debit 15,50,000 shares into rupees 4 per share. So 62 equity share application account, 62 lakhs. Second, equity share application account debit, 62 lakhs. To equity share capital account. Now we'll be creating our capital for 12 lakh shares because that's maximum what we can issue. To bank account. Refund for 3,50,000 shares. 14 lakhs. Close the entry. Now, share application done. Okay, refund entry pass, transfer to capital pass. Now we go for allotment. We call the allotment amount. So third, equity share allotment account debit, in the bracket we write the amount 12 lakh shares into rupees 4, 48 lakhs. To equity share capital account. Next, fourth, we receive the money bank account. Now, out of 12 lakh shares, we did not receive allotment on 8,000 shares held by Harun. So, let's calculate 12 lakh shares minus 8,000 shares, which is equal to 11 lakh 92,000 into rupees 4. Calculate the amount. 47 lakh 68,000. Now we are not using calls and arrears, so directly to equity share allotment account. Fifth, equity share final call account into rupees 2, 24 lakhs, to equity share capital account, 24 lakhs. Sixth, equity share, sixth, bank account debit. Now 12 lakh shares minus 8,000 shares of Harun minus 2,000 shares of Salim is equal to 11 lakh 90,000 shares into 2. Twenty-three lakh 80,000 to equity share final call account, 23 lakh 80,000. Now all these 6 entries are standard entries. Now what you have to see over here is after passing all these 6 entries, now there is like a balance of allotment money. You can see we debited allotment account by 48 lakh and we credited it by 47 lakh 68,000. So there is a debit balance. I'll find the difference for you. So the difference comes to 32,000. Same thing for final call. We called 24 lakh, but we received only 23 lakh 80,000. So again, we have a balance of final call of 24 lakh minus 23 lakh 80,000. So 20,000. So after passing all the 6 entries, we have to recover from our shareholder 32,000 plus 20,000, 52,000. But our shareholders Harun and Salim did not pay the money, so company forfeited their shares. So here there are two types of share what we are forfeiting. So we pass a combined entry for forfeiture for both the category of shares. One, where allotment and final call is not received, and second, where only final call is not received. So seventh entry for forfeiture. I write the heading for you. You don't have to write this in exam. It's just for your understanding. Now, equity share capital account debit. How many shares we are forfeiting? 10,000 shares into total called up is 10. 1 lakh. Now no premium, so no problem. 2, equity share forfeiture account. Now over here there are 2 shareholders. So I'll write it in the bracket over here. Okay. So Harun for 8,000 shares. How much amount did Harun pay? Harun paid only 4 per share. So into 4, which is equal to 32,000, which is equal to 32,000 and Salim for 2000 shares paid. How much did Salim pay? 4 rupees for application and 4 rupees for allotment. So 8 rupees. Which is equal to 16,000. So write this in bracket. This working is must. This working is must compulsory for you all. So 16 and 32 is 48,000. 2 equity share allotment account. So 8,000 shares into 4 is the allotment what we did not receive. So 32,000 and 2 equity share final call account. 10,000 shares into 2. 10,000 shares into 2, 20,000. Let's check. Debit is equal to credit. So now after the 7th entry, what we can see is, we can see that the debit balance of equity share allotment and equity share final call gets reversed. Now we forfeited the shares, so we cancelled the capital what we created. So whatever amount we have received on those shares, we credited it to equity share forfeiture account. Now what we are going to do, we are going to reissue the shares. So 8 reissue of shares. Now when we are reissuing the shares, first effect is bank account. Now we are reissuing all the 10,000 shares. So 10,000 shares into rupees 7.5 debit. So 75,000 2. Okay. Before writing 2, now share is of face value rupees 10. We are issuing it for 7.5. So 2.5 is our discount which we will give from equity share forfeiture account. So here we will debit it. Equity share forfeiture account debit. 10,000 shares into rupees 2.5. So 25,000 and to equity share capital account. 10,000 shares into rupees 10. 1 lakh. Ninth entry is transferred to capital reserve. So share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account. Now how we will pass the entry? We can directly do now over here. Credit balance minus debit balance. So 48,000 minus 25,000, which comes to 23,000. So directly you can write 23,000 or you can even do individual working. How would you do that? Okay, let's check it out. For Harun, okay, you forfeited 8,000 shares and reissued 8,000 shares into what is the profit per share? You forfeited 4 rupees for Harun. Can you see over here, all of you, 4 rupees? So 4 rupees we forfeited, we gave a discount of 2.5, which is equal to 1.5, which is equal to, so 8,000 into 1.5, which comes to 12,000. And Salim, you forfeited 2,000 shares, you reissued 2,000 shares into, you forfeited rupees 8. You can see over here 8 rupees and you gave a discount of 2.5, which is equal to 5.5, which is equal to 5.5 into 2,000, 11,000. So you total 11,000 plus 12,000, that comes to 23,000. You can do this working as well. Or over here, what you can do is directly you can do credit balance minus debit balance. It comes to 23,000. Sum is not over. You have to do the totals. Okay, don't forget the totals in the exam. The total will not match with the textbook because in the textbook illustration calls in arrears account is used, whereas here we have not used calls in arrears account, we have done it directly. So write the total 2,69,71,000. ये अमाउंट का कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है, ये अमाउंट सिर्फ उसके लिए हम टोटल करें because your debit should be equal to credit. That's the only significance. So looking at this number, you can't conclude anything, but telling of debit is equal to credit means you have given debit effect is equal to credit effect. Arithmetically, effects are correct. You understood the last working? Anyone any doubt in the last working? Okay, so let's go to illustration number 12. Okay, illustration 12, market important for exam. Now, Dhyani Ceramic Limited issued 3 lakh equity shares, so market of 10 each at a premium of 150 per share. Amount called up per share was as under. On application 74 including 70 for premium. So write in the bracket 4 plus 70. On allotment 44 including 40 per premium. So again 4 plus 40. And final call 42 rupees. So premium, and premium is 40. So 2 plus 40, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10, 70 plus 40 plus 40 is 150. So face value 10 and premium 150. Now company received application for 3 lakh shares only. So not to worry, no refund. All accounts due. It's actually all amounts due. All amounts due were received except final call on 2000 shares held by Vishal. Company forfeited Vishal's share after carrying out necessary formality and reissued those to Avani as fully paid up at 80 per share. Pass necessary journal entries for the above transaction in the books of the company and also prepare securities premium account. So securities premium account, you will do it as a homework and a corresponding exercise sum. You have to do it as your homework. It's already there in the video lecture. Now, this is an important sum because there is premium also received for some portion of the share and premium not received for some portion of the share. Okay. So let's do the working first. On application 4 plus 70. So total comes to 74. On allotment 4 plus 40. So total comes to 44. And on final call 2 plus 40, 42. And the total 160, premium is 150 and face value is 10. Now application we received for 3 lakh shares. Issue also 3 lakh shares. So refund 0. Calls and arrears. Vishal did not pay the final call. So how many shares of Vishal? 2000 shares. Let me highlight this. Okay. Now let's start with the sum. So please write the heading and all. And let's start. First entry, bank account debit. How many shares? 3 lakh shares into, now we are going to receive 74 rupees total as application into 74. So 2 crore 22 lakhs to equity share application account. 2 crore 22 lakhs. Second, equity share application account debit 2 crore 22 lakh. 2. Now we transfer it to our equity share capital account. 3 lakh shares into capital always with the face value. So into 4. 12 lakhs to securities premium account. 3 lakh shares into rupees 70. 2 crore 10 lakhs. Close it. Okay, so always you remember that whenever premium is there at the time of application, when you receive the money, you don't write security premium, okay, because your capital and nothing is decided, just application is what you are receiving. But when you transfer application to capital, at that time we record securities premium along with capital. So these two will always come together. Now, third one, we call the allotment equity share allotment account. Now 3 lakh shares into rupees 44. So 3 lakh into 44. So 1 crore 32 lakhs. Now over here to equity share capital, 3 lakh shares into rupees, capital always with the face value into 4. So 12 lakhs. And now to securities premium, 3 lakh shares into rupees 40. 1 crore 20 lakhs. Fourth, fourth, bank account debit. We received the complete amount, so no need to write in brackets. 1 crore 32 lakhs to equity share allotment account. Fifth, equity share final call account. 3 lakh shares into final call is 42. 1 crore 26 lakhs to equity share capital account. 3 lakh into face value rupees 2. Capital always with the face value, so 6 lakh. To securities premium account. 3 lakh shares into rupees 40. 1 crore 20 lakh. Six, bank account. Now over here On final call 2 plus 40, 42, but we did not receive 42 rupees per share on 2000 shares held by Vishal. So 3 lakh shares minus 2000 shares is equal to 2,98,000 shares into 42 debit, which is 298. So 1 crore 25 lakh 16,000 to equity share. We are not using calls in areas, we are directly doing it. So final call account. 1 crore 25 lakh 16,000. So now after this entry, we have debited equity share final call by 1 crore 26 lakh, credited it by 1 crore 25 lakh 16,000. So there is a debit balance of equity share final call for rupees 84,000. You don't have to write this, this is just for your knowledge कि इतना debit balance है. यहाँ तक हो गया सबका. Okay, now entry for forfeiture. Seven. I'll just write entry for forfeiture. You don't have to write this. Now, entry for forfeiture. So we had these calls in areas for 2000 shares and we forfeited 2000 shares. So let's write the entry. Equity share capital account. We forfeited 2000 shares, always with the face value 10. So 20,000. Now over here, as you know, that this 40 rupees premium we did not receive. So in this entry, entry number 5, we credited complete 3 lakh shares into 40 for premium. We came to 1 crore 20 lakhs. It means premium for 2000 shares was also included in this, but we did not receive this money in cash, I mean by check, in our bank account. And then what happened? Then we forfeited the shares. So we have credit balance of security premium, but that amount we have not yet received and we are not going to receive because the shares are forfeited. So we have to reverse equity share, we have to reverse securities premium account. So let's reverse it, securities premium account. Now for how many shares? 2000 shares into how much amount? Only rupees 40 premium what we did not receive. So 2000 into 40, 80,000. 2. Share forfeiture account. So for 2000 shares, we received how much? We go to the working. We received 4 and 4, 8. We received 8 rupees. So into rupees 8, 16,000 and 2 share final call account. So 2000 shares into rupees. Now for final call we did not receive rupees 42. So into rupees 42. So 2000 into 42 is 84,000. 84,000. So now cross verify 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Your debit should always be equal to credit. So this is the entry for forfeiture. Please be careful. Your security premium account we are going to debit. Because we did not receive this premium of rupees 40. Now we go to the eighth one. Now we are going to reissue. So entry for reissue. Now entry for reissue is we reissued all these shares to Avni at rupees 80 per share. So 10 rupees ka face value ka share we reissued at 80. So good for us. 2000 shares into rupees 80. 1,60,000 and 2. Now over here 10 rupees ka share is issued at 80 rupees. So we are issuing it at a premium. So share forfeiture account debit will not come directly to equity share capital account. 2000 shares into always with the face value 20,000 and 2 securities premium account 2000 shares into premium is of rupees 70. It comes to 1,40,000. Now capital reserve, ninth entry, share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve. Now one way is you can do 16,000 minus 0 because कुछ भी हमने further किसी को discount दिया नहीं. So one thing is you can directly write 16,000 if number of shares forfeited and number of shares reissued are the same. We can go for credit balance of share forfeiture account minus debit balance. But if they are not same, then we do the working. That is number of shares reissued. So you reissue 2000 shares into how much amount you forfeited? You forfeited 8 per share and you gave a discount of 0, which is equal to 8. So 2000 into 8 is equal to 16,000. That's how also you can do it. You do it both the ways for practice.